You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.
Kellen Moore was announced. Howard Eskin actually broke it before Adam Schefter
Crazy.
did. So shout out to him. I mean, listen, the one thing that Howard Eskin is plugged in. He is basically the Dave Spadaro now of the Philadelphia Eagles. He has done everything he can to defend them at any stop. Anything he can do, he's defended Nick Sirianni. He's done everything that organization could possibly ask of him. He's done it. And even if they haven't asked of him, he has just taken it upon himself to be the Eagles' white knight. And he gets rewarded with a little kernel of information. Kellen Moore, the new offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. Ty, I guess I would ask you, how do you feel about that? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? I think I'll just tell you before I let you answer is that I think I'm okay with this. I don't. It's not exactly like the number one name. I don't even think I had him in my list of 3 names. I was looking more kind of outside the box, but I think Kellen Moore has a good track record. I know some Cowboy fans were like laughing at us and saying like, "Yeah, you're gonna hate him," whatever. He's more of a, I guess he is obsessed with throwing the ball, but he also runs the ball. Like I don't know, like that. I didn't understand really what their hate for him was because it seemed like he didn't really have trouble moving the ball when he was down in Dallas. They had good offenses, they had good weapons, and I think they're going to have good weapons, and we're probably going to have a good offense at the very least. Ty, I think the offense is going to be a little bit more intricate and have a little bit more of I don't know what the word is, just non-repetitiveness. I think we're going to be shocking people with a little bit of different formations, a little bit more motion, and the route tree will probably be a little bit better, which is all I really could have asked for. So I guess I'll ask you what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I saw Cowboys fans, some Chargers fans saying LMAO, like laughing at us. But I think that comes from his offenses. I think I think he's had success in both places, and I think the problem was they kind of fell off, like they kind of got stale. There kind of seemed to be issues at the end of his time in with the Chargers and the Cowboys. I don't know if that's like all him. Also, maybe he's learned from them from those stints, right? He's still young, and also Dallas is Dallas. Some juggernaut offense since he left. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, so they can laugh all they want. They have Mike McCarthy running the show over there. I don't think they can laugh for too long. But the biggest thing I noticed was the motion. He uses a lot more motion, not like an insane amount, but just much more than us. Dak Prescott's numbers against the blitz were very good under Kellen Moore. After that, it's fallen off. And I saw a lot about running the ball. It seems like he's been up and down in terms of like neutral down pass rate. It seems like he's just kind of like a mixed bag, which is good, but I guess it could be bad. I don't know. There's a lot of things to like. It seems there's a lot of people that I trust more than me that feel good about this. Shane Haff,
Your boy,
he's a guy who does a bunch of. EJ Smith, the guy who works for the Philly Inquirer, he's pretty good. I like what he has to say, and he likes this a lot. I saw some numbers, a bunch of different numbers. Daniel Jeremiah likes Kellen Moore. There's a lot of people that like Kellen Moore. So biggest thing with me is I think he provides a fresh look, a bunch of different looks. The Cowboys in 2022 were the best team in success rate against the blitz. I think that matters. Jalen is definitely somebody who struggled against the blitz, and just the offense in general. Guys taking forever to get to get open for the routes to develop. I think you're going to see a lot different kind of route trees and schemes and plays and play designs and pre-snap motion and just a lot of different things that we honestly haven't seen in a full year since 2022. So it's definitely much needed. And again, Chargers and Cowboys fans can say what they want, but those offenses aren't looking too hot now either. And I just Twitter search Kellen Moore motion, and there's a bunch of different. It's not just about motion, most inside zone from the gun. What else? Oh, that was for the Eagles. Okay.
Well, yeah, they definitely did that. Yeah, I mean,
there's so much there's so much content that I'm seeing. Ted Wynn, who's a FB film analysis, he's pretty good. He knows what he's talking about. He said he doesn't think it's going to drastically change what the Eagles do, but somebody with fresh ideas, adding motion will be beneficial. Just adding motion will be beneficial. So can't imagine some of the other things he dials up and cooks up. So I love it. Again, very experienced, still very young. So maybe he's getting better. As players can improve as they get older. Same with coaches. So I'm here for it.
I think this is somewhat the best of both worlds that we talked about. We wanted a young guy who kind of had new ideas. We also wanted somebody who was experienced and had called plays before, and I think we got both of those in getting Kellen Moore. I will tell you, I've read Kellen, all the talk about his offenses with the Cowboys and all the people from the Cowboys fans telling me his offenses while he was with the Cowboys ranked 6th, 17th, 1st, and 4th. So I would say that's pretty good with 3 years of being in the top 6 of your offense with Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb eventually showing up there at some point. I think that's a pretty good track record. And with adding him into having Dallas Goedert, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, a solid offensive line, and a quarterback who came in second in the MVP voting last year, who had a rough year this past year, but if somebody's going to get him right, I would count on it being a former quarterback who's now coached Justin Herbert, coached Dak Prescott. Even his offense last year wasn't horrible, but I think the Chargers had bigger issues than just Kellen Moore, running the offense. I don't think that was the big problem. And Justin Herbert got hurt for the end of the season, so I think those numbers could be a little askew with Easton Stick running the offense for the last month or so. Yeah, there was a lot that was going on there. But what did they do? They got what's his name, Keenan Allen the ball. So I think that you're gonna have no problem getting A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith looks. I think this is a good thing for them. I think this is a good thing for Dallas Scott. I think this is just a good thing for the Eagles offense. This is about as positive as it could have been for me. I was so worried that I talked about it on here. I was so worried that they were going to go with the Frank Reich or somebody that was like the safe retread that they were comfortable with and somebody that they, trusted and that was kind of going to be Sirianni's offense. I'm still worried that Nick's going to have a lot of say on what's going to go on, but I think at the end of the day, he's going to have to trust this guy that he hired, and they're going to have to make this work. So, all in all, it's a good hire.
You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.